Everyone at Westbridge University feared Professor Catherine. She was famous for her strict rules and never gave extra marks or second chances. Students called her the Iron Professor. One Monday morning, the final exam was about to begin when a student named Ethan rushed into the classroom 10 minutes late. His clothes were wet from the rain, and he looked exhausted. "I'm sorry, Professor," Ethan said. "My younger sister was sick, and I had to take her to the hospital." The classroom became silent. Everyone expected Professor Catherine to tell him to leave. Instead, she looked into his eyes and quietly said, "Take your seat. Your time starts now." The students were shocked. After the exam, one student asked, "Professor, why did you break your own rule?" Professor Catherine smiled softly. "Rules exist to create fairness," she said. "But kindness exists to protect humanity. A good teacher knows the difference." Weeks later, the results were announced. Ethan had passed with one of the highest scores. On the first day of the semester, Professor Catherine walked into the classroom carrying only a blank notebook. Without saying a word, she wrote one sentence on the board. "Today's test has only one question." The students looked at each other nervously. She handed everyone a paper. The question was simple. What is the most important quality of a successful person? There were no multiple-choice answers. No hints. Just an empty page. Some students wrote about intelligence. Others wrote about money, confidence, or hard work. A quiet student named Liam didn't write anything for almost 20 minutes. Then he slowly filled the page with a short story. He wrote about his father, who had worked as a janitor for 30 years. Even though life was difficult, his father always helped strangers, respected everyone, and never lied. At the end, Liam wrote, "Success is not about being rich or famous. Success is about becoming someone people can trust." The next week, Professor Catherine returned the papers. Every student searched for their grade. To everyone's surprise, Liam received the highest score. A classmate stood up and asked, "Professor, why did he get the best marks?" His answer was the shortest. Professor Catherine smiled. Because he answered with experience, not imagination. The room became silent. She continued, "Many people can memorize books. Very few people understand life. Education gives you knowledge, but your character decides who you become." Years passed. Liam graduated with honors and became a respected judge. One afternoon, he received a letter from his old professor. It contained only one sentence. "I knew you would choose honesty over power." Liam framed that letter and placed it in his office. Whenever he faced a difficult decision, he looked at those words and remembered the lesson that changed his life forever.